The celebrations continue for all women who have achieved and contributed to our society. And today we're celebrating Women's History Month by getting a lesson on how to be a female who can make history herself. Business mentor and wealth expert Shamina Taylor joins us to share more on this female empowerment. Welcome, Shamina.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're happy to have you on. And Shamina, what does it take to become a woman who makes history?
Well, when I look at women who have inspired me, and there are three common qualities that all of these women have. And I myself have been practicing these things in my life and leading other women and following through with this as well. The three things that I believe are conviction, courage, and confidence. For the people listening, there's something that they might be wanting to do next, and maybe these three things have been holding them back. But when I start implementing them, magic changes. And when we see women in history doing this, you're going to see, well, wait, she had conviction, she had courage, and she had confidence.
And how does one take action even when it doesn't always make sense?
Conviction is to do it even when it doesn't add up. Women who make history use their head and their heart. Just like Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She chose to fight for something that people thought she was crazy, maybe thought she would lose. She believed in it even when most people didn't. And as smart as you are, you've got to use your passion, and you've got to be able to come with something that let's set your soul on fire, and that's how you make a big impact. And the more conviction you have in what you do and who you are, you will start to attract people that also have the same beliefs. And that's how I believe a movement starts. And then we start having women who create history.
Yeah, and we're looking at a few of those women who have created history, like Maya Angelou, you mentioned RBG, and even Oprah Winfrey. And what are some practical steps someone could use that has helped you stay accountable in action taking?
So when it comes to the conviction, I would make a list of things that I really feel strongly about. And you've got to really feel into them. And then you've got to start doing what matters to you. You have to live and breathe this every day, and then go start taking action on it. Now, for this particular one, you've got to literally feel it in you.
And why does having courage feel so scary at times? Because I've definitely been in that situation. I know I need to have the courage to say something or do it, but it just feels a little intimidating. Why is that?
So making history happens during messy situations, and most people are afraid of taking messy action because they're afraid of failing. They're afraid of not looking like they've got it right, making mistakes. But oftentimes when we are living in this, we escalate that inner perfectionist that holds us back and makes us, stay stuck. So doing it scared is really where the magic's at. And this is something I personally practice every day. I always say, this is part of the things I say, I'm like, messy action is the key to my success. And now imagine if Maya Angelou never had the courage to speak after losing her voice. It was 5 years after a traumatic event in her life. And what would our life be like now if we didn't have her gifts in the world? And your gifts, all of our gifts, they need to come out, and that's where the courage comes from.
Yeah, it's like turning that fear more into adrenaline and courage, like you said. And what's a simple tip you can offer to women who feel they would like to step into more courage?
Okay, when I'm feeling scary, I actually lean on Maya Angelou's, I get to Maya Angelou's famous quote, "Still I rise." And you can use her quote, or you can come up with something that feels good to you. I always ask myself, what would Maya Angelou do? And then I go do it.
Yeah, I love that quote so much. Still I rise. That's a perfect way to end this segment. Thank you so much for joining us, Shamina. And make history, and visit ShaminaTaylor.com for more.